back to my channel. Today I have this fresh spring makeup tutorial. I went for a really glowy look, if you couldn't tell. I did this look the other day, like trying to experiment with fresh spring looks. Did I say that right? It's a bit of a tongue twister. And this is what I came up with using a few products that I have been loving at the moment as well. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe so you see my new videos every week. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well so that I know that you like these types of videos. Okay, let's get on to the makeup. So let's get started. I'm gonna use the Ultra 3 primer. Now this is the Ready to Glow primer and I've been testing it out lately. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this, but when you apply it, do you see that glow? It's very similar to the L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer, but I feel it lasts a little bit better, if you know what I mean. Like I love the L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer, but for me, it kind of like depends what foundation I use it with, because some foundations don't last as well. You can see that that's really brightened up my skin tone. Like I feel like I'm really glowing. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite foundations at the moment, the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. This is in the color Nude. So I'm just gonna apply it straight to my face. And then I'm gonna take the brush. So I did a first impressions on this foundation and I really liked it then, but I don't know if I was completely sold on it, but I love it. It is so quick and easy, blends out. Like, I mean, look at, I've been talking the whole time. I have been blending this out and it's just so easy. It just looks like it is your skin. It just looks so natural, so flawless. I don't really have a bad thing to say about it, to be honest. All I do is apply a little bit less around my mouth because if you know, in the first impressions, I applied too much around my mouth and it went cakey. The real test for me was when I wore it to the Priceline event, the Beauty Prescription Live, and it was so hot and so sweaty in that place. Like there were just a lot of people and we're walking around carrying these big trolleys. It held up so well. Like I had to touch up my makeup about halfway through, but after I touched up, like it was fine. And then I didn't touch up again. You can see in the vlog, like I link it in the first impressions, and it just lasts like so well till I get home and I applied it at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour concealer. This one is light. As you can see, it's quite pink toned. With this one, it dries super quick. So you have to kind of blend out one side at a time. You can see that that's just brightened up that area so much. Just down the nose and forehead, chin. And then over the top, I'm gonna use a little bit of corrector. So I'm gonna take this Ultra Concealer Corrector and use this kind of salmony. It's not really salmony, but it kind of has a bit of a tinge to it. And for me, I apply this over the top of my concealer because if I apply it first, it just rubs away. And that just kind of counteracts the dark circles that are left after that concealer has been applied. Rimmel Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder. So just picking that up on my beauty blender and I'm gonna bake underneath that area. Now here's the part of this tutorial that I learnt when I actually had my makeup done at Mecca the other week. What I'm gonna use is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Mood Light. It doesn't look like much, but what I'm gonna do is set my face with it and you will see my face will just be glowing. With these powders, make sure you only use synthetic bristled brushes because they can get holes in them. See, I've got a few little holes in mine from, I don't know which brush, but I didn't know that until at Mecca, my makeup artist told me that. These ones are so finely milled. They are just a little bit precious, if you know what I mean. Over the top of that, I'm just going to use a setting spray. So this is the Models Prefer Finale, which you can pick up from Priceline. Don't open your eyes when this because it can sting. So just leave your eyes shut as long as you can until it dries. For brows, I'm using the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. So it has a little spoolie on one end, which is really nice. And then the other end is like this angular product. It tapers as well, so it's got a really thin tip and then you're just meant to like glide it through your brow. So I'm gonna start up the top here. Now with this product, it doesn't come out heaps at once. So you might get to use it and you're like, oh, it's not even working. but what I learned is I actually went to a benefit event yesterday where they showed all these brow products and how to use them and everything. So this is meant for a really nice natural brow, and it's for beginners. So if you go in, it's not going to go in with too much product straight away. You have to really work and build it up. So it can take a little bit longer, but it gives a really, really nice natural brow. I'm just going to take that along the thickness of the brow, so sideways, and then for the tail I'm going to take the little tip and draw that on there. This is the color 3 as well. I like using this for work when I don't need a brow that's over the top kind of thing. I just need a nice natural brow that's like quick and easy to use. And this is what I've been using on a daily basis. I'm gonna take some concealer and clean up the brow. So if you wanna make the front bit a little bit faded, you can just circular motion that in the hairs. Now I'm going to go in with the 3D brow tins, I think that's how you say it, in the color 4. Now what this is it's going to kind of contour the hairs of my brows. I know that seems just so silly, but I'm just going to take it, and then it has this little bit for the tip. So instead of there just being like one flat color throughout the brow, there's now some little lowlights. Guess you'd say. So one brow to the other. Just going in with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and just placing that all over my eyelid. So I am going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette today. I think in Australia we say it like Renaissance, I don't know. There are lots of beautiful shades in here and I really adore this palette. The formula of the shadows is unlike any others. Like they're so buttery, so creamy, very pigmented of course. I'm going to create like quite a simple look with it today. You can definitely create very simple to very dramatic with this eyeshadow palette, which is why I love it so much. I'm going to take Tempera all over the lid first, just to really brighten that up. I'm taking the color Burnt Orange, tap off that excess, and just on this really fluffy brush, run that through my crease. Just like really lightly with my hands as well, like the wrist, not pressing too hard. Then on the lid I'm taking Vermeer. This color is so pretty. It's just a beautiful light champagne pink. Also taking it on the inner corner there. And brow bone. And going back in with this first brush, blending. Taking a bit of burnt orange on my lower lash line, just really close, like on the actual lash line. Then going in with the NYX Wonder Pencil in light, just on my waterline there. Then using the color Cypress Umber, I'm going to draw a really thin line on my top lash line. I don't know if you can see, but it just gives that lash line a tiny bit of definition that I'm just after. And I have very fair lashes, so I just wanted to deepen them up a little bit on that top lash line. Going to use the Benefit They're Real Tinted Primer. Now this one's brown. It goes on a bit light and then I feel like it darkens a bit. Then going over with the Benefit They're Real Mascara. I'm going to go for some light bronzing today, so using the Models Prefer. This is the Soft Touch in Radiant Bronze. So it's a really nice soft bronzer. I'll do one side so you can see. And just going around the edges and along that jawline there. I mean cheekbone. And then there's the jawline. I just really love this bronzer, and I feel like it's not orange, like it doesn't look orange in the pan obviously, but it has like a nice glow to it as well. Obviously Models Prefer is only available at Priceline, but if you are a Australian or you're visiting, you can pick it up. So this is the bronze side to the non-bronze side. This side just looks really flat, so adding in that bit of bronzing there, it brightens up the other areas by like kind of almost contouring, like giving the face a bit of shape, but I haven't full on contoured. I'm gonna use the NYX Blush in Angel. I haven't used this for ages, but I find that has like a really nice sheen to it. Look at that. Did you just see that? I don't know what it is. It looks matte in the pan, but it just has this beautiful sheen to it, which is just, it just reminds me of spring. I'm gonna take my finale spray once again. I've just been loving this glowy makeup lately. I just am so into it right now. Even though I have oily skin, I'm finding ways that I can go around it. I feel like this concealer has gone a little bit cakey, so just an FYI if you're thinking about it. I know that Maybelline has a great range of concealers. Probably would prefer the Fit Me or the Master Conceal over this one. Then we have some highlight. Now I used this last week for the first time. I'm so scared it's gonna break, but it's this Tarte exposed highlight. And when I got it in the mail, it was just like a little bit damaged. So the worst thing is I can't take it anywhere because I don't want to break it any further, so it has to stay here. Using this Real Techniques setting brush. I love this brush for highlight. And just adding some extra glow on top of those cheekbones. I love that. Definitely in love with this highlight. And Cupid's bow definitely needs some highlighting. I forgot to press record, sorry, but I've just filled my lips in using the Models Prefer lip liner in Always Nude. This is probably my favorite lip liner at the moment. I love the color, and these are only like $10. The formula is really, really creamy. Now I'm going to fill in my lips. Well, I'm gonna use a lipstick. This is my favorite at the moment. It is the Maybelline Color Sensational in the Rose range, and this is in the color 207 Pink Fling. This is amazing. This is just, I love this color. Just absolutely adore it. I'm going to use a little gloss over the top. The lipstick is really, really moisturizing and creamy, and it even looks like it has a bit of a gloss effect to it, but I'm going to go in with the gloss because I feel like a gloss just completes this look. This is the designer brand's Lavish Lip Gloss in Baby Pink. You don't need much of it because it is quite light. Now, feel free to stop here. Like, I mean, generally I would just stop here, but because I'm going to be filming a few videos today, I am going to put some lashes on. I'm going to use the House of Lashes in Bambi. I wore these ones for the first time yesterday and I really, really love them. So I'm going to wear them again today. They're really nice and fluffy, and I feel like they're, you know, perfect for like casual but not too glam, but you definitely can glam them up. They're not super long on me anyway, but I feel like these are, like, especially with shipping to Australia, on the pricey side of lashes. I usually just get like the Cara lashes or something like that. I am happy with them so far, and the band is super, super thin, and yeah. I feel like my lashes are a really good length, but I feel like I don't have the volume, so that's why I really do love wearing false lashes. I'm going to curl them as well. Anyway, that's with the lashes. So there's the two options, and this is the completed fresh spring makeup look. It's nice and glowy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like seeing more of these like chit chat kind of ones rather than just like a tutorial or just a talk through. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you are enjoying spring. It is currently raining here today, but still ready for the spring weather with this look. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.